Hey, what's going on, Hammer fan? Welcome back to HammeredHead. Today we're looking at the Saga Collection's General Dodonna from the Battle of Yavin. Before we get started, I'll just give another reminder about the Clario Memorial fundraiser we're doing for the Polaris project. More info in the description if you're curious or want to donate, but it's for a good cause and a great way to do a fun giveaway with the channel. Now looking at the figure, nothing super crazy about the card back up front. He looks pretty cool in there. He's just chilling, striking a cool pose. We had 3 different medals, I guess one for Han, Luke, and Chewie. We just didn't see the Chewie one in the movie. And this Rebel Blaster. Doesn't look very painted or anything, but that's okay. And obviously a nice little stand. I do like this image of him on here. It is different than the one of the figure we're getting, though. That's the only issue. So I would have loved a General Dodonna in his general outfit. But the ceremonial garb is cool too. Just weird that they didn't choose a matching image. Cool shot of him here. This one actually matches the figure. General Dodonna. General Dodonna was the wizened tactician and strategist of the rebel base at the Misasi site on Yavin 4. When the Death Star arrived in the Yavin system, Dodonna formulated the rebels' crucial attack run strategy of the Battle of Yavin and briefed the rebel pilots as to its logistics. His solid tactics led to a victory when the rebels destroyed the Death Star. Nice. It's more of one of the basic action figures, I guess. He's just an old general, kind of just stands around leading troops and stuff. But I like these guys. I always like the rebel leadership, and I'm glad that they made an action figure of him. So let's open him up. All right, General Dodonna. He looks pretty cool. He is pretty basic as far as articulation goes. He's really not putting the action in action figure. But like I said, he's just a general. He kind of just stands around and makes battle plans and stuff. So I think he gets the job done. He's going to look good in a diorama. I think the paintwork and sculpting is pretty solid on him. Just take a closer look. The face looks really good. And the outfit in general, I think, is pretty tight. He's got a really cool coat, and you can open it up. See sort of underneath, not a whole lot of detailing going on, but the coat covers it up pretty well for the most part. So it's not a big deal. And nothing really fancy on the back. His boots, I think, are really nice. I love that color. And they match the pants really well. So he really gets the rebel look pretty solidly. So I like the appearance. Accessories, we just get the stand, normal stand, then 3 of these medals again. I think they're all pretty much the same. He can hold them pretty okay. And yep, they'll fit around someone's head okay. So that's a little fun thing to include. And then this blaster, which, like I said, does not have any paint apps or anything. It's sort of like a very dark gray. But the sculpt looks good, and you could balance it in his hand, but it's not going to stay in there. So I don't really know why they included that. We never see him use it or anything. But we get it. I guess you can just add it to your Rebel Armory. Congratulations, Mr. Hammer. You've won the annual Rebel Alliance drinking competition. Woo! Again, the articulation is nothing fancy. It's all just swivel stuff. So swivel head, shoulders, elbows, wrists. And the wrists are, or the hands are sculpted fairly open, so he's not really going to grasp anything other than those medals. And then swivel hips, which don't move very far because of the giant coat he's wearing. So he can't really sit down at a command station or anything, but he can stand in front of a group of rebels and give a brief or present some medals or something. Yep, that's Dodonna. I like this figure. Again, he doesn't do much, but he looks pretty good. I'm definitely going to stick him in my Rebel Command Center with my other Rebel leadership. I think he's going to help tie the place together. Overall, looks pretty good, and it's fun to get those medals. So for a basic character, I can't really complain. But let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you to my Patreon subscribers. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the Patreon page, and don't forget, stay hammered.